While Russian missiles were destroying my city in Ukraine, my life was somehow getting better. And no, I haven't lost my mind. If you want to learn how to stay strong and not lose yourself, subscribe. Because I'm going to be real with you. Almost every morning in Ukraine, we wake up to explosions, drones and sirens. And every day, someone loses their home, their job or their loved ones. But this video is not about suffering. It's about something incredible. How to find happiness even in times like this. How to create, earn more, stay productive and even give birth during a war. I want to show you that happiness is not about your circumstances. It's a choice, it's a skill anyone can learn, and I call it Happyology. It's like an inner compass that keeps you steady even when the sirens are screaming. And listen closely, because this might just change your life. Before the war, I ran a successful marketing agency. I advised entrepreneurs, coached people, lived comfortably, practiced meditation, studied the Vedas, spiritual teachings, and worked on self-discovery and happiness. Basically, I had a pretty happy, normal life. But on February 24 in 2022, my life changed forever. That morning, I woke up to explosions. My heart raced and I had no idea what to do. The windows shook so hard, I thought they had shattered. And that taste of panic, fear and helplessness will never leave me. We didn't plan on leaving Kiev. We hoped it would just pass. But by evening, we saw aerial battles, planes, explosions and missiles flying right over our home, and it was terrifying. The next morning, the Ukrainian army blew up a bridge near our house to stop the Russian troops. We lived just 15 kilometers from Kiev, and that bridge was our main road. Soon after, we got the message they were about to blow up the last bridge in a few hours. And we'd be completely cut off from Kiev and other cities. And that's when I turned to God and asked for a sign. And just moments later, my father-in-law called me and said clearly,
"Take the girls and get out of here, now!"
He had never been so direct before, so that was my sign. We quickly packed up and leaving our home with tears in our eyes, not knowing if we'd even return. We went to our parents' house in the west of Ukraine. On that day, everyone was trying to leave Kiev, so the traffic jams were huge. The journey was tough and traffic jams were massive. And suddenly we found ourselves under missile attack in one of the towns. The air raid sirens wailed and a missile exploded nearby. Smoke, fire and people running everywhere. Only a priest stood on the church dome, ringing the bells loudly to warn people to take shelter. And I slammed the gas pedal and escaped that nightmare. Those bells echo in my mind forever. From that moment, I was different. For the next month, I felt paralyzed. We had no idea how to move forward. My business stopped completely, client vanished, and everyone was just trying to survive. Then one day, during another air raid, my daughter asked, "Dad, when will this end?" That's when it hit me. The answer wasn't about when the war would end, but how we choose to live until it does. I realized my mission was to keep living, helping others and fulfilling my responsibilities, my dharma. There is a powerful idea in Vedic culture. Everyone must do their duty, serve others and serve God, no matter what's happening around them. That's when I decided to take action. I started helping people, organizing evacuations from war zones and collaborating with UN mission, saving lives remotely. I decided not to be an observer, but a source of light in the darkness. After 2.5 months, we returned home. People advised against it. The Russians had just retreated from Kiev region and there was still a risk they'd come back. But our desire to return to our lives was too strong. We had important service at our temple and wanted to help. Here is a footage from our return. Pure happiness to be home again. After living 2.5 months in a small apartment with our parents, our living room felt unbelievably huge. My first important step after returning was helping entrepreneurs and coaches find their unique strengths, create products and promote themselves so they could also help others. Those who couldn't afford it got my help for free. And soon I was invited to speak at marketing events. I created training programs that over 1,500 people attended. Secondly, I kept meditating and deepening my spiritual practices. I have practiced meditation and followed Vedic teachings for over 14 years. It gave me strength. Facing danger daily, spiritual practice became my source on calm and stability. At the same time, I got a second degree in psychology because people needed support more than ever. Life will always have suffering, but we must move forward. 3 years of war have made me more efficient and productive than ever. I learned to value every minute. When you don't know what tomorrow holds, you learn to cherish every second. That was my third big step. War showed me there is no tomorrow, just now. I carefully planned each day, cutting out everything unnecessary, focusing only on what truly mattered. I adopted the principle, less but better, and results quickly followed. I multiplied my income. On top of that, my second daughter was born, making me even more motivated, not just to survive, but to truly live. Here is one simple truth. Circumstances will always be tough. War is horrible, yes, but even in these conditions, happiness is possible. We always find excuses. Bad mood, no time, no energy, but the war taught me that life is a choice, and I chose happiness. And Happyology is all about that choice. It's about finding happiness anytime, even with sirens blaring and cities in ruins. This is not theory, it's life as thousands of Ukrainians, and I live it every single day. Happyology combines psychology, spirituality, and real-life experience. It's practical, something I've personally experienced and continue to experience every day. War doesn't take away our right to happiness. It teaches us to appreciate every moment. Living under constant threat makes simple things meaningful. Hugging your children, seeing a loved one smile, morning meditation, and enjoying a delicious dinner after a day filled with sirens. This is real life, and that's exactly what my blog aims to share. My channel is not about just surviving war. It's about being happy, productive, and successful no matter what. It's about living a meaningful, full life right here, right now. This is just the first video. Going forward, we'll explore together how to live deeper, more honestly, and stronger. Not just surviving, but shining. So if you want to learn how I did it, how I changed my habits, managed thoughts and emotions, and built a happy life despite the bombs, subscribe and stay tuned for the next videos.